You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's going on? What's going on? Hey, everybody, come on in. Make sure you hit that like button. Thumbs up, please. Thumbs up on the way in. Show us some love. Make sure you also, after you like the video, share the video. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the Hood Table, make sure you please subscribe to the Hood Table. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and IG, and also make sure you subscribe to our monthly newsletter at our website, which is, of course, thehoodtable.com. And at thehoodtable.com website, you can also find a link to our merch, t-shirts, sweatshirts, leggings, coffee mugs, face masks, and some more stuff. So yes, make sure you head on over to thehoodtable.com to find a link to our store to get you some merch. And of course, if you also want to become a member of the Hood Table member squad of Hood Nation, all you have to do is click the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button, or you can click the link in the description box. So now, after all that is said and done, let's get into this review. And we are reviewing today The Chi. It is season 3, and we are now on episode 10, and they titled it A Couple, 2, 3. And I really didn't try to find out why they named it that. I don't know. Usually I try to find out what the title of the show specifically relate to the show or how it relates to the show. But this time I was like, what the couple, 2, 3. Anyway, anywho, I just took my little notes. And also I do one blog per week, like a written blog per week. On thehoodtable.com. So if you would actually like to see my written review, you can go over there and check that out as well. But anyway, as usual, make sure you guys tell me exactly, if you watch the show, make sure you tell me exactly how you feel about the show. Any of the storylines that we discussed, give me some feedback on how you feel about different things that went down. Now, last week, we have found out that not only is Keisha pregnant, but it seemed like she wanted an abortion. Like she wasn't really sure about it. But then at the end of the show, we see her mother. She walked in on her, and Keisha got this book called, What to Do or What to Expect During Your First Week of Pregnancy. So I was like, is Keisha gonna have the baby? Is Keisha not gonna have the baby? We weren't pretty sure, and I don't think Keisha was pretty sure either. And then also we have found out that Trig's girlfriend, his trans woman girlfriend, she had murdered her father when she was very young. Her father had tried to kill her. Then they got into a tussle, a fight or something, and she ended up killing her father. Also, we found out that Duda's wife, Rosalind, played by the beautiful Candy Burris from Escape, gave Jake the code to steal paperwork from Duda's safe. And also we found out Emmett, he went and did some shopping, went down to the pawn shop, bought his baby mama Tiffany a wedding ring, and of course we witnessed old Ronnie getting a bullet right through the back of his head for payback for murdering Cootie by mistake. So this episode started off with a funeral for Ronnie being held at Papa's father's church, Pastor Stanley Jackson's church. And while some people, still think that Ronnie got exactly what he deserved. There are some people who are, truly saddened about his demise, and those people are, for to say a few, his homeboys, them guys he was rolling with deep in the streets when he was living off the street, when he was bumming on the street. His homeboys, they sad to see, him being gone. His ex Tracy, Jason, the dead son, the other dead guy's mom, Jason. Um, his mother Tracy, she's of course sad as well. And then we have Keisha. Keisha's family truly are saddened by his death. Mainly Keisha though, and I think Kevin. Because of course Keisha he rescued from her kidnapper. And Kevin, after weeks and weeks and not him and his boys and nobody else been to find Keisha, his sister, he's happy that she's home and give all that thanks to Ronnie. But anyway, how do y'all feel, Papa? Do y'all feel like he deserves to know exactly what his father did? Papa is not dumb. He's very, very smart. Out of all those boys, he's very smart. Jake might be book smart. Kevin, he's book smart and a little street smart. Papa, he's just smart. And he knows that something is up with his father. When he saw Camille Holloway, the gay lady who was running against Duda, when he saw her hand him over some money after his father allowed her to speak at his church, he was like, "Pa, what's up? Why is she giving you some money? What's that for? Why is she paying you?" And his father, snapped at him, went off to stay in the kid's place, mind your own business. That's neither here nor there. That's not your concern. But did y'all see Papa stand up to his father this past episode when he got back from the precinct? Man, I thought Papa was going to buzz him aside his head with that broom, or either hit him in his knees with that broom and swipe him off his feet. But that didn't happen. But he did let his dad know that he's pissed off, and he knows that his dad's been lying to him. Will his dad really tell him what's going on? I don't know if he'll let him know, but I think he has some kind of idea because of the fact he was, of course, arrested right after the service. Immediately after the service for Ronnie's funeral, the police showed up and they arrested Papa's father, Pastor Jackson, and arrested him on money laundering charges. Now, then we find out he, of course, like most people, is scared to go to prison. So he's willing to sing like a bird. He's willing to spill the tea on others involved in the scandal just so that he won't go to prison. But in the meantime, in the between time, I don't know if he snitched. I don't know if he did something to get out of jail because he did come right home. He could have just had some good bail money, good lawyer to get right out. But we shall see. Now, Keisha, being that she is confused about her pregnancy, upset about her pregnancy, not sure, what to do, she went to get some advice, from some motherly advice, but not from her mama Jada. She wanted to, not from her mother, I'm sorry, not from her mother, but instead she went to Jada. Now, she mentioned that she don't want her mother holding her hand, but I think the real reason why she went to talk to Jada is because Keisha's mother and Keisha's brother, Kevin, they don't want her to have that baby. Kevin could not believe that she still, is undecisive about having that baby. So I think that's why she went to speak to Jada. And Jada, come to find out, she didn't really have any advice for her. She was basically like, make your own decisions. Whatever decisions you make will be the right decision because it's your decision. And then after that, she told her go talk to Tiffany, her son, and Miss Girlfriend. I think she told her to talk to her because she knew what happened a previous year ago. Come to find out, Tiffany and Emmett had an abortion last year. So they would have had they would have literally been on baby number 3 instead of baby number 2. And for Emmett, that would have been how many altogether? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. He got like 4, 5 baby mamas, man. In no time, if he don't start strapping up or either get snipped or something, he is gonna have a football team in no time. But anywho, Tiffany kind of told her the same thing, like what Jada said: trust in yourself and you'll make the right decisions, but don't wait too long to make that decision. And that's very important because in a blink of an eye, you can go from 5 weeks pregnant to 3 months along, and it'd be like too late to, okay, you just gonna have to have a baby then, or you're gonna have to give it up for adoption. But however, when Keisha went to go get her abortion procedure done, she couldn't go through with it, at least for now. Will she do it later? We shall see. But what do y'all think about Rosalind paying Camille a visit? Camille, who was running against Duda. Now, Rosalind had gave the code to Jake so that Jake could take the paperwork out of Duda's safe. But she couldn't believe that Camille didn't use the files that Jake stole. She could have sabotaged Duda's campaign. Don't know if it would have helped or not. But she was like, I'm sorry. I know what you're trying to do, Miss Rosalind. But I am not about to go that direction. She wanted to either win fair and square or not at all. So she told Miss Rosalind Perry, aka Candy, that she ain't never been anybody's pawn and ain't about to start being one now, so that Rosalind can get over on Duda. What all Duda did to her, we don't know yet, but he definitely treats her like she's just I don't know, just an arm piece. Like he needs her around for certain things, and other than that, she can go on back to wherever she came from. I still don't know where she flew in from, but she flew in right on time to be by his side for his campaign, and now he wants her to haul ass back home. So she thought that she would help, his opponent sabotage him with giving Jake the code. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. And on the other side of town, Duda, he didn't win, or did he? He didn't show up for the court hearing to determine if Trigg would get custody of Jake. Jake, Trigg, and Rosalind didn't understand why Duda, would miss something so important. I mean, this right here, this court right here, it was determined to determine if Jake, who he would belong to. Who would he resume or stay with Duda? Remain with Duda. That's what I'm trying to say. Will he remain with Duda, or would his brother, his big brother Craig, gain custody of him? So it was a very important court date, and he missed it. But then I'm like, can y'all believe that he did that on purpose because he had another vendetta up his sleeve? Now I'm thinking he's like, okay, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking at first that Duda was like, he got a little compassionate. He got a little soft. And he was like, you know what, Jake, I had his brother killed. But, even though he's trying to get back at the brothers and everything by taking Jake under his arms and I think kind of grooming him to go out in the street and do dirt for him, he probably felt like, okay, his brother, they really love each other. I'll let his brother have him. That's what I thought. That's why I thought he did show up for court. But he had another vendetta up his sleeve, and that was to have Trigg owe him. Trigg was like, we don't need your money, because he offered, Duda offered to pay for, to continue paying for that expensive education for Jake so he can stay at that expensive bougie school. But Trigg was like, no, we don't need it. We don't need your money. Basically, Duda told him, it's no choice. You don't have a choice in the matter. And I'm not giving you any money. You gonna owe me. And so my question to y'all is, Trigg, I mean, he agreed so quickly. He agreed so quickly to run the streets for Duda, to be one of his top henchmen, out there in the street. So do y'all think Trigg also has something up his sleeve? I don't know, because Trigg don't seem like the person. Now, their brother who Duda killed, He seemed more like the person, okay, Duda, I'll do whatever you say. And he pretty much did. He did everything Duda said and ended up dead anyway. So I'm thinking, okay, Trig, why are you doing this? You just got your brother back. You trying to keep him out the streets. Why are you doing this? But I guess we shall see. Now, on to other news. Did y'all see that stripper? That female stripper doing all those tricks to and for Tiffany at her bachelorette party? Man, man, if I was in the women, boy, let me drink on that. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. If I was into women, boy, that stripper came in there. Now, of course, if you like me, you already knew what time it was. It's a bachelorette party. The chick came in there, even though she was dressed up in a full police uniform. Come on now. Every time there's a stripper party and the firemen show up or the police show up, you know they strippers. So I already saw that coming. Tiffany didn't see it coming though. She was like, who the hell did called us? I'm like, who done called the cops on us? Who done called the popos to come to my bachelorette party? But for the most part, for the most part, Jada did a good job of setting that up. And Tiffany seemed to have enjoyed her whole evening. She had a wonderful time. While on the other hand, her fiance, her baby daddy, Emmett, man, I was gagging. I did not expect that. Okay, I actually didn't expect his father to throw him a bachelor party, but I expected his father to be at the bachelor party and to have maybe put in on the party and brought some strippers up in the party. But he instead took his son to get a massage, to get a massage. I was gagging. And not only was I gagging because he took him to get a massage when he should have been having somebody popping it and backing it up and twirling it in front of his lap. But he took him somewhere that had like a two for special, not just a two for special, but a couple special. The people up there was thinking that Emmett and his dad was a couple. I was like, oh my God, Emmett was pissed. This is not what he had planned for the night before his marriage, his last night of being single. That is not what he had planned. He just knew his father would probably have him somewhere with honeys all across the room in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn somewhere. But no, he took Emmett to somewhere to get a massage, somewhere to get a couple's massage. I can't believe his cheap butt. I mean, I know he got a whole lot of mouths to feed, but come on now. You wasn't really there when your son was growing up. He's getting married for the first time, and your cheap ass took him to get a couple's massage just to get a discount. He know he wrong for that, y'all. He know he wrong up there pretending that him and his son was together. He's like, no, 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 come on. He started reaching his hand over to like put around his son. Emmett was like, bump that pops. I'm out. He must have bounced out of there so fast. And not only because his dad's cheap plans, but also Darnell figured that was the right time the night before the wedding to try to convince his son to make Tiffany get a prenup or at least try to get her to tie her tubes. Emmett wasn't trying to hear that. He wasn't trying to hear that. In fact, what he did do was he rushed home because he knew where he could enjoy his evening. And that was with his beautiful bride, his beautiful wife to be. And I feel after seeing what they was doing on that couch, why his mama ain't even there. I'm like, hold up. Is they still in his mama house? Why they all on that couch? I mean, they ain't even gonna get on the floor on that bed that they've been sleeping on the floor for months. They was all on the couch. I was like, okay, if she wasn't pregnant, she would be pregnant by the morning. Not only would she be saying I do, but she'd be saying I'm pregnant. But yeah, they was getting it on, enjoying the rest of their evening, enjoying the rest of their evening. But lastly, let's discuss Kevin and his girlfriend Gemma. Now, this storyline to me, I I don't know where they trying to go with this storyline. Now, Papa and his girlfriend Maisha, that what they have is really cute. They really like each other, even though Maisha was head over heels for Kevin at one point in time. Kevin had no interest in her at all. At all. She intimidated the heck out of him. But Maisha and Papa, they got a good thing going on. They understand each other. But Kevin and Gemma, child, oh, I don't know. Kevin, man, first of all, his girlfriend run around there looking like she Black Panther. Um but you can tell that she has some issues. She got issues. The girl is seeing a therapist, and I was like, did I hear that right? Did Gemma's therapist really tell her to make sure she wants Kevin to be her first sexual partner? I mean, everything that girl is going through. For once, they're still really young. They are really young. And your counselor, your therapist tells you, if you're planning to have sex with this boy, make sure that he's really the one you want to be your first sexual partner. The child is in therapy because she used to have a problem holding things inside that was bothering her. And that led to her trying to commit suicide. So again, the therapist telling her to just make sure he's the one. I think that should be the last on the list of what they should be discussing in there. Why she didn't try to kill herself. So now she up there thinking, when Kevin got pissed at her, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll invite him over to my house afterwards for a little bit of rumbling around in the bedroom, in the boom boom room, while her parents ain't home. So Gemma invited Kevin over because she figured that having sex with him would fix everything that was wrong. But will it? I don't know. I don't know right now. But what we do know is that Kevin was a 2 minutes man on the first round. But why Gemma wasn't at all surprised? That girl had been doing some research. She was like, that only happens in porn. Porn people, they want you to think that, you can go over and over again and it can last and last on the portal. It'd be like an hour. They still be going and going and going. But anyway, she knew she was not at all surprised that Kevin wasn't going to last that long. But anyway, my questions to y'all. Do you think Keisha will keep her baby? Now we saw her come out of that room. She didn't go through the procedure. Not yet. Do y'all think she will keep her baby? Will Trig regret I can't even talk regret agreeing to do this demands? Emmett and Tiffany. Their wedding went off without a hitch or without somebody not holding their peace. But do you think that Dominique, will forever hold her peace? Don't forget, they just recently slept together like a few days before Emmett proposed to Tiffany. Papa's father, Pastor Stanley Jackson, he was arrested for money laundering and immediately released. Did he snitch on Duda to avoid prison time, or will he snitch? Y'all let me know. And don't forget, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you also subscribe to the Hood Table if you are not already subscribed. And follow us on Twitter, IG, Facebook, and of course, thehoodtable.com, where once again, you can find our merch. It's a plethora of different merchandise that you can purchase to support the Hood Table. And of course, the Cash App is on the screen, the Hood Table 402, if you feel like being a blessing to the Hood Table platform. And on that note, everybody, make sure you stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant during this, Rona season, which is turning into Rona year. And I'll holler at you guys later. I'm out.